I'm so excited to meet you, Dr. Houriya.
Hi,
How are you?
how
So
are
good
you?
to see you. Great. So here we are.
Here we are.
Great.
Thank you for
and
coming.
you know, it's interesting because just a few months ago, it was October month, which is pretty much like your month.
Yes,
and we know. You want to say why it's very special?
Well, I mean, October is Breast Cancer Awareness
Correct.
Month.
And it's worldwide.
And it is a worldwide thing, and it's why all the pink ribbons come out. And it's just to, remind everybody that,
I'm wearing one just for you today.
I know. I'm wearing lots.
Yeah, everywhere.
Just to remind women that, this is an important disease that affects
Yes.
women all over the world. And it's something that they should think about, because women are just so busy all the time doing things with their
They
family.
don't think about these things and all the different changes in our bodies,
Yeah.
So just taking us a little bit back in time, and I'm just curious to know, like, how long have you been doing this for now?
Oh my gosh, probably since 1993. How long is that? Nearly 25 years.
25
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
Time for celebration.
I know, time to retire.
Not. So you grew up in Dubai mostly?
No, all over the world. So partially in Dubai, partially in the Caribbean, and then I ended up going to boarding school in Canada and medical school in Ireland.
Wow.
Then I came back and I worked in the government hospital here when I first graduated from medical school.
And that's basically your record of being the first female surgeon.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me more about that?
So, it wasn't something that I decided one day, right, I'm going to be the first female surgeon of the UAE.
It's not like you said, okay, this is my goal, I'm going to do it.
No,
Okay.
I mean, like anything else, you kind of follow what you love and what you have a passion for. So I actually went to medical school wanting to do infectious diseases. And when I was young, my mother used to say when I wouldn't eat the food that, look at all these children dying in Africa, and so I thought, right, I'm going to go to Africa and look after kids. And so I thought I would do infectious diseases. I thought that's what, would get me there.
Yes.
And it was about halfway through medical school when somebody actually put a scalpel in my hand, and I just went, wow, I really like this.
I want to cut you off.
Well, not that, you know what it was? It was like having an immediate solution to a problem. And I like that. That suited my personality.
Okay, so you're very pragmatic, I believe, right? Like,
well, I like instant gratification.
okay, so when you held the scalpel, that's when you knew.
Well, I kind of knew, like, oh gosh, I really like this. So it took a few years of thinking about it. And then when I graduated from medical school, I came back to Dubai. And it's then that I used to, two things happen. One is I saw some of the most advanced cases of breast cancer. Here.
Back then. And
yes.
which hospitals are we talking about?
This was at Rashid Hospital.
Oh, just when we had Rashid and Al-Wasl was there at that time?
Al-Wasl was there, yeah.
Okay.
And so I'd never seen anything like that when I was in Ireland. And it kind of horrified me that women would leave their disease to such an advanced stage. Yeah. So that was one thing. The second thing that I realized when I was at Rashid was that women didn't want male surgeons to examine them, and that perhaps is why.
We know how taboo that is.
Exactly,
here.
exactly.
Absolutely.
So it would be me with the patient behind the curtain, and then the consultant, who would be the male, would be at the back of the curtain, and I would have to describe to him what I was
So then
seeing.
you immediately
So I realized that there was a
understood.
need for a female surgeon.
Yes.
There wasn't really a specialty called breast surgery at the time. General surgeons used to take care of breasts. So it was a very new, evolving specialty that broke away from general surgery, as all the other specialties did. Orthopedics broke away, neurosurgery broke away.
So let's tap into some of the taboos that you just like kind of hinted on them, whether it's a cultural thing here or even as a woman to go and study medicine. At that time where families in the UAE, very, very rare, you see them sending their girls abroad. I mean, some of them still don't. How was that? Did you face any opposition?
Not from my parents. I have to say, one of the things, and we've talked about this, is that and I realize this probably more as an adult, that one battle I didn't have to fight was my family, my parents. They were the type of parents that, there were times where I'd say, I'm never getting married, I'm never having kids, and that wouldn't freak them out. But the day I said, I don't want to go to school today, I don't feel like going to school, it was like the world ended. So education was a really, really big thing in my family. Everybody was expected to be educated.
Isn't that scary? Like, just to hold that note there, because I'm very passionate about this.
Yes.
Had your parents said, no, you can't study,
Yeah.
today,
Yes.
you're not going to be standing here, you're not going to be saving all these people's
No.
lives.
No.
And it's instrumental
It is.
that Emirati families understand
And that's why-
the need to send their daughters.
Exactly. So, and at the time, of course, we didn't have any universities, we didn't have any medical schools. I
So you had to go
So I
out.
had to go. If I wanted to do medicine, I had to go away.
had no choice, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So it was. So that's how I actually ended up going away. But from my family point of view, it was expected. Everything, you know, in terms of studying was expected. I was never given options. I mean, I said to my dad recently, like, you didn't tell me that actually we had options. I didn't have to do that.
He's like, uh-huh.
I know.
So after all these years and 20 years, you know, of fighting for it and operating and stuff, do you see, maybe here in the UAE, more women, female surgeons? Breast surgeons?
There are, absolutely.
Yes?
Worldwide, it is certainly increasing, but there's still, you know, breast cancer is most cancers are on the rise, breast cancer in particular. So even though we have more breast surgeons, we don't have as many as we should have. One of the things that I'm now trying, you know, coming to this end of my career, that I'm trying to address
Yes.
is the issue that I talked about earlier of our young women
Right,
getting cancer, younger than everybody else and advanced. So we have, my charity Breast Friends has partnered with Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid's Al Jalila Foundation.
Oh, lovely, yes.
And we are doing some locally based research to try and understand the disease in this region.
And educate girls maybe at a much, much younger age. I hope the parents are supportive though, doctor.
I think they are now.
Yeah.
I think, and you know, it's not just me, it's not just giving talk. Don't forget, when I came back in '98, this was the time that the internet was taking off.
Right.
And
It's right
so
at the
the
beginning.
information is out there. The
Yeah.
young people
It's
take
easier to access
and
this
the young
stuff.
kids take it home to their moms and their grandmoms.
Well, doctor, I'm going to make sure I do come and check with you anytime.
Please,
So
anytime.
this is your power in pink, isn't it?
Yes.
I'd love to sign with you.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.